In the process of writing this, I don't want to just take all of the anti-feminist arguments from the Gamergate era or 2016 YouTube and bring them into 2021. I want to leave arguments about the wage gap or how feminists are destroying video games in the Gamergate era where they belong. Instead, I want to attack the very heart of feminism and deconstruct it at its core. Yes, it was fun for us to make all those videos from 2014 to 2016, attacking the wage gap or complaining about Anita Sarkeesian. But I want this video to not be like that. I want this video to be about attacking what I think is the fundamental delusion of modern feminism. So what is the fundamental delusion of feminism? Well, to find out, we have to talk about what feminism is. By this, I mean, what is feminism when we cut away the fluff and get to the core of the worldview? What is the essence of feminism? That is the question we must ask. At its core, feminism is the view that traditional feminine roles, and especially traditional gender roles and norms for women, are oppressive. And because they are oppressive, women should revolt against traditional feminine roles and take on the social expectations of men. This is the fundamental essence of the feminist world picture. It is, at its heart, the desire to throw off womanly social roles and expectations for the aim of greater individual freedom for women in the form of taking on social roles that are traditionally associated with men. This is the fundamental delusion of modern feminism that informs every other bad idea they have. Feminism is individualism applied to women's gender roles. This is why feminists push for more women in the boardroom, but this is also why they push for less, quote, objectification of women, quote, close quote, or for women to not become housewives. It is not that feminists want to give women the option of going into the boardroom rather than tradition. On the contrary, they want women to be in the boardroom, period, even if they have to socially engineer women into that role. Now, if you're a freedom-minded person, this might appeal to you as a woman. Why should I be a housewife? Why shouldn't I be independent, climb the corporate ladder, and do what I want in my life? Why shouldn't I have the freedom from gender roles? The reason is because of reality. You see, because of the biological nature of women, if they go down the path of being a, quote, strong, independent woman, close quote, they are going to end up unhappy and depressed. Because of human evolution, women are psychologically made to be mothers and crave mothering. However, their bodies only have a limited amount of time where women have lots of eggs to produce children. This means that if women wait too long to have children, they will run out of eggs and be forever childless. Since climbing the corporate ladder forces women to put off marriage and children, this is very bad because women don't have years to waste in terms of ability to have children. When women put off having kids for too long, they will, to borrow a term from the manosphere, hit the wall. When this happens, their eggs will die, and their beauty will take a huge fall. They will never be able to have children again, and men will stop finding them attractive. If a woman does not have children before her time is up, then she will never have children, but her psychology and body will still crave children, resulting in unhappiness. Now, it is important to note that having women in the workforce is by far not the only reason women are delaying having children. A lot of the time, it is because women don't want to be tied down or because they take part in promiscuous sexual behavior and do not want to be tied to one guy as a result. However, feminism is still partly to blame for this, because feminism destroyed the 1950s lifestyle which once protected women from the various pitfalls of modernity. Human evolution made women evolve to be hardwired for mothering. Natural selection destroyed the genes for women who were more independent and could handle being independent, but rewarded the genes of women who were genetically hardwired for traditional feminine social expectations. Women need to satisfy their mothering needs in order to not fall into unhappiness as a result. But if women do not satisfy their psychological and physiological need to be a mom before her timer runs out, i.e., before her eggs die, then she will never satisfy her mothering needs. This is the evil of feminism. Feminism, by pushing women into the workforce and out of the 1950s lifestyle, sets women up for a life path that will destroy them and their eggs in the long term. If women do not have children before they hit the wall, their bodies and brains will still cry out for children anyway. This will bring misery to them when they get old. Of course, this isn't even going into the fact that the women who become CEOs or accountants and put off having children as a result tend to be the smartest women, i.e., the women who should be having the most children. And I won't even get into the issues with population replacement. Now, a feminist might say that women should have the freedom to choose to be CEOs or accountants, and if they want to destroy their eggs, then we shouldn't stop them. This is misleading, because feminists don't just want women to have the option of going into the workforce and delaying having kids. They want that behavior to be the norm, and they have structured society so that women are expected to go into the workforce. If the feminists just wanted women to have the freedom to choose to be CEOs or accountants, then why do they talk bad about women who choose differently? If a libertarian were to say, I don't want people to smoke tobacco, but people should have the freedom to do it, that would be one thing. However, if a libertarian were to actively push for more people to smoke, then that would be a different ethical ballgame. So the pro-liberty argument does not work here. So I think I made a good case against feminism, or at least modern feminism, and did so without repeating the same talking points from the Gamergate days. Now, my last comment on feminism is a summary of my view. If you care about the well-being of women as a group, then giving up feminism, or at least modern feminism, is the best thing that you can do for them. So thanks for watching. If you liked this video or agreed with anything that I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like the audio quality in this video better than my usual audio quality since I'm experimenting with different audio equipment. Follow me on Odyssey and BitChute. This is Wolf signing out.